what's good, everybody? It's your boy Stacks. I'm not rocking the GM gear today. I know a lot of people wanted to see me run it back in the suit, but in honor of revealing some news about the W, my guy Evan is rocking the W hoodie, and I gotta say, he looking swagged out. Evan, what's good, baby?
What's up, Stacks? All of you who saw Stacks wearing that GM outfit, we made a deal. If Stacks dressed up for my NBA and my GM, I had to for this one. So it's only fair, dressed for the occasion. But today, we are going through the courtside report for the W with you live right here. And this is, of course, the mode where you can build my players to play out your WNBA career from rookie all the way to the GOAT of the league. Now, keep in mind, the W is only on the new gen version of NBA 2K25, and whenever we say new gen, we mean the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC versions of 2K25.
Sir. Shout out to PC being getting next gen. But anyway, we also have Twitch drops enabled. So to earn a locker code for NBA 2K25, all you have to, NBA 2K24, my bad. All you have to do is watch the stream, okay? Make sure you're locked in. If you're watching on Twitch or you're watching on YouTube, make sure you come over here. No, if you're watching on Twitter and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you come over here to Twitch. And know what I'm saying, lock in, because that's going to be the only way you can earn Twitch drops if you're watching over here on Twitch. And Evan will give everybody a quick refresher if you're unfamiliar with the term.
Yep, you all know the drill at this point, but if you tune in for 90 minutes across our drop-enabled streams of the Road to NBA 2K25, you will earn a locker code in 2K24, giving you a Summit Deluxe pack in my team with powerful cards, 60 skill boosts in my career with 10 in each of the 6 categories, and a double XP coin in both my career and my team for you to use in your final weeks of 2K24. And remember, this is 90 minutes across these shows, so if you don't finish your 90 minutes today, we do have another drop-enabled stream next week for my team, which I know many of you are waiting for. All of the Twitch drops instructions are up on a website at nba.2k.com/twitch-drops, which explains step-by-step how this works, and we will go over it again at the end of the show in case many of you have completed your 90 minutes then. Now, before we get into the W, we wanted to show these 2K25 first looks of 2 of the rising stars in the league in case you missed them yesterday on our NBA 2K socials. So, Stacks, what do you think?
Hey man, I cannot complain. Super fire. I've been seeing a lot of great things said about these. There's a lot of detail that went into them, and to be honest, I think they both look really, really great. Super excited to hop in a W, play some some couch play as well, because that's another thing that I've been getting into a little bit. When the homies come through, I've been getting some W couch play in.
Definitely. Well, keep an eye on our NBA 2K social channels on Instagram and X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, because they just might be releasing a few more WNBA first looks later today. We'll see what we can do.
Yes, sir.
But for now, on to the W. We've got another courtside report video for you with Felicia from our dev team chatting with Alexis about the upgrades in NBA 2K25.
Yes, sir. And after that, make sure you guys stick around because we're going to be going through the dev as well and even more detail. You know how we've been doing this, man. You've been keeping up with the stream. You already know how we break things down piece by piece. But also, let's show the courtside report really quick.
Welcome back to another NBA 2K25 courtside report. Today, we will be diving into what's new in the W. I'm your host, Alexis Morgan, and with me today is Felicia Steenhouse, the senior producer on the W and NBA 2K25. Welcome, Felicia.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk the W with you.
I'm excited to talk about the W as well. Let's talk about the WNBA season that's still going on right now. So many great games, so many good teams right now.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
The chat, not even here.
Asia, Stewie, and even Nafisa Kali are coming up this year. The level of competition has just been outrageous. The rookies and what they've been doing, it's just every night is an exciting battle.
A weak-ass beard.
Last year we introduced In Pursuit of Greatness, and there you were going against one legend, but this year you're going against 23 of the greatest of all time. You're going to play through your career and hit GOAT moments along the way, and you're going to watch yourself rise and pass each of those legends to become the greatest of all time.
And obviously, the greatest of all time is the end goal, but how does one start their journey?
Exactly. After you create your player, the first thing that you're going to need to do is separate yourself from this amazing rookie class. There's going to be a heated race to Rookie of the Year, and you're gonna need to battle your way there. New this year are press conferences, and for the first time ever, your WNBA My Player is gonna have a voice. After a pivotal loss, you might be reflecting and trying to build up your teammates, or an amazing
Bro,
performance, you might be reaching out to fans.
they literally just making this in my career just a girl version. It's weak.
I am so excited for the additions to the W Online this year. To start, we have a brand new environment. When you go in to play 3-on-3, you're gonna be surrounded by giant redwoods. The environment is just alive and unlike anything you're gonna find elsewhere in the game. And if you're familiar with the W Online, you know we like to do things different there. So people are really gonna like this new environment. But if you're new, this mode is all about the community. It's about reaching a greatness that you can only get when you do it together. So every week there's a stat goal for the community to hit. And if you can hit 4 out of the 6 weeks, everybody gets rewards. And your rewards scale based on how much you contribute to that, hitting that goal. And every week along the way, you come back because there's amazing weekly rewards that you're gonna get for hitting stat goals.
What are some of the other ways this community is contributing in NBA 2K25?
From last year, we're bringing forward the Game Changers feature. So as you're contributing, if you're really putting in a lot of work and you're really contributing to the community, you're gonna get the Game Changer status. And Game Changer status, just like last year, you're gonna get exclusive in-game boosts and all kinds of rewards that are really gonna not only enhance your experience in the W, but all of your teammates as well. But this year, we've also added a mentorship feature. So if you're a game changer, you're gonna come in and have an opportunity to mentor a newer player coming in. So you're gonna give them a stat challenge and a boost to help them hit that. And if they hit that challenge, not only are they increasing their contribution to the community, but you're gonna get a boost to your contribution as well, which is really gonna help you reach those top tier rewards faster every season.
Well, I love that it's all about community, and I can't wait to join the community as well. Thank you so
Well,
much
that
for joining us
sounds
today.
so
And
neat.
that's it for today's Courtside Report on the W and NBA 2K25. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, and thank you all to the game changers out there for making 2K24 so amazing. I cannot wait to get out in the Redwood Grove with you.
We definitely can't wait, and stick back here for more NBA 2K25 Courtside Reports.
Weak.
Yes, sir, man. I seen the chat talking about that new environment for the W Online. It looks beautiful, not gonna lie. I'm ready to hop on the W right now. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple games in, playing in that environment. It looks really cool.
Yep, that I think was my favorite part of that video as well. But as always, we're going to take you through the Courtside Report, and there were some quick shots in that video that we want to make sure you see, and we have the full blog as well. Now remember, one more reminder, as you've all heard many times now, this Courtside Report is about NBA 2K25 on New Gen, which is for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Now, with this webpage up, this video and the full blog will be on the NBA 2K website, right beside all the other Courtside Reports so far, and we will put a link in the chat to this at the end of the show if you want to read through it yourself. Stacks, take us through it.
Yes, sir, Evan. So now, if I heard correctly, Felicia talked about becoming the GOAT of the WNBA. Now, look, man, I really need to know what they meant by that. I want to become the GOAT of the WNBA. How do I do that, Evan?
Yep, so as you win championships and awards in your W career, you'll see your progress on these GOAT graphs that show where you're at in your career and how that stacks up against the next player on the list. So to start your career, it only makes sense that you'll be right in the middle of the current season's Rookie of the Year race. This is a screenshot from the very beginning of this person's career, and at the top, you can see that they're in tier 5 of the rankings with 0 GOAT points. They've just started out. They haven't done anything just yet. Now, this person needs 1,000 more GOAT points in order to pass Angel Reese at spot number 23. And if you go back and watch the video, you can see some of the other rankings of these 23 players in the WNBA, but I believe we're going to keep the top 5 ranked legends a secret for now, and you'll find out after NBA 2K25 comes out.
Okay. I like the mystery behind it, Evan. You're always leaving us on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Okay. Now let's talk about the press conferences a little bit. I personally enjoy doing the press conferences after games because I like to talk trash, not about my teammates, but about the other team I just went up against and dropped 50 on. So let's talk about these press conferences a little bit.
Yeah, the press conferences are one of my favorite parts of NBA 2K all the way back to when I started playing years and years ago until now. And those are now available in the W as well. So these new press conferences are voiced and actually written by Lindsay D'Arcangelo, who is a journalist that covers the WNBA in real life. So that makes sure these interviews are authentic and interactive, that give you a deeper connection to your My Player. The first one you get is actually right at the start of your career when you have an introductory press conference. And after that, as you play more games, after you have key moments, let's say breaking a record or winning an award like Rookie of the Year, you'll be pulled into these new interview sessions. And these can also happen after you go up against someone on the GOAT list that we just talked about. And a cool part about those is that the questions the press ask you could change a good game. It looks like this My Player just broke a record, and they're being asked if they've cooled off on their shooting yet. The first choice is pretty humble, and you'll get more fans for selecting this one. But then the second choice says you feel like you can't miss, and you'll actually get more team chemistry. These press conferences are something.
Evan, we seen that new court.
Definitely.
I'm excited to step out there on it. Let's talk about it. Let's go over it.
Exactly. So as all of you saw in that video, the W Online has moved outdoors. And for the last 2 years, it's been an indoor gym. But this year, you're playing in what we
y'all
call
seen that
the
gameplay?
Grove, which is
They still got the
within
pros,
forest of
peoples.
redwood trees. It's a cool new environment, and as Felicia mentioned, very unique from anything else that you can find in NBA 2K. So hopefully you all will enjoy playing on that.
Gameplay.
Let me tell you, man, I'm gonna have to take you out there with.
Y'all
show
think
you
she
how it
had
really get
badges?
down, how it really
Y'all think
goes
she had
down in the
badges?
Grove, man, the crossover, the step back. It's looking fire, man. Can't wait. Cannot
Speed
wait.
boost.
Exactly. Now, some of you know the core of the
Same
W
game.
Online is the weekly community goals that require everyone to come together to accomplish them. And in 2K25, these goals can now track new stats, like the number of excellent green shot releases, or in this example that you see, tracking your A-rated teammate grades. If you contribute a lot to these community goals, you could earn what is called Game Changer status. So within Game Changers, Felicia... If you contribute a lot to these community goals, you could earn what is called Game Changer status. So within Game Changers, Felicia talked about a new feature our dev team has implemented called mentorship. And this one's pretty cool. So we're gonna give you an example. You heard Felicia explain it, but we're gonna give you an example of how it might work. So let's say Stacks is a game changer already, and I'm not. He's been playing the W more, I haven't just yet. And we happen to get matched up on the same team when we go into the W Online. There's a chance we could be paired up where Stacks is the mentor and I'm the mentee. And in that case, I'll get a challenge. And let's say the challenge is grab 5 rebounds in this game. And because I have the lovely Stacks as my mentor for this game, I'll actually get a boost to my rebounding attribute. And if I'm able to complete the challenge, I'm of course going to be contributing towards the community goals myself, and I'm having a better time. And Stacks will get a boost to his community goal contributions as a thank you for mentoring me. That's if I complete my challenge. If I don't complete it, Stacks doesn't get a bonus. He's got to help me out, make sure I'm getting my rebounds here. But the other cool part about this is the number of successful mentorships you complete is displayed on your player panel. So this feature is really to help foster the dedicated community in the W and make sure it's even more welcoming to new players who want to give it a try.
Evan, it seems like I'm going to be carrying you again this year.
As always.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. You're letting me know and letting everybody else know. But I'm definitely going to be trying out the W this year. Super excited for it. All of the new news. I want to check out that online. I want to get out there on the court, get in those press conferences and talk trash. If you watch my YouTube videos, you already know what I'm talking about. You already know how I go down in the press conferences, man. But it's looking real fire, man. Make sure you guys go and check out the full courtside report yourself, because there's a lot of things that me and Evan didn't go too deep into detail, and the courtside report has everything in it. So make sure you go check it out, please.
Exactly. Well, before we wrap up today, in case you missed it, our NBA 2K social channels on Instagram and X have started sharing the official NBA 2K25 ratings. Not the ones that you saw floating around that were fake, but the official ones. So let's go through some of those in case you missed them. This week, they're doing the top players by specific attribute ratings. And then next week, starting August 19th, they're going to share the top 100 players in NBA 2K25, which I'm sure there's going to be a lot of debate about. But for today, first up is the three-point shot rating that was shown earlier this week. Stacks, what do you think?
Now, look, man. Of course, Steph Curry is numero uno. You know what I'm saying? We got Grayson Allen, which was a surprise to some people, but not to me. You know, so we got Grayson Allen at number 2. I think he led the league in three-point percentage. Shout out to Grayson Allen. We also got KD. He rounds out the top 5. If I would say I'm surprised by someone not being there, maybe Damian Lillard. Or maybe I'll see Damian Lillard a little bit.
Man, Lillard ain't did nothing, boy.
I can't disagree with anything you just said there. Next up, we've got the top 5 handles.
Now, this is
Somebody at
super
number
cap.
1, it should be no surprise. Stacks, what do you think?
Look, easily the number 1 and number 2 spot is easily locked in. Kyrie, Steph Curry, that's a lock. But shout out
Cap.
to Trey Young for getting in that top 3. As
Curry
you can
shouldn't
see,
even be that
he's
close.
looking a little updated on the face scan, man. He got that facial hair fully grown in now, so shout out to him. Moving forward, we also got James Harden. James Harden handles is crazy. That's all you probably see James Harden in the top 5 until he retires. Then of course we got Luka Doncic. Who you think kind of missing here, Evan? Who would you put in the top 5?
This is ridiculous.
LeBron? No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with y'all. I don't know who's missing
That's
here.
what
This
I'm
list
saying,
seems fine to me,
Wolverine.
at least for the current NBA. I was gonna say, even if we went back and
Make sure y'all
included
follow you on
the
the Play
entire
25.
history of the league, I'm pretty sure Kyrie would still be at the top, number 1 of the 99.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
the best 99
It would be
you can have,
Kyrie,
all
then
99
probably-
are all 99, but you know, if I'm ranking it personally, Kyrie's the number 199. So
Yeah, it would be Kyrie, and then Allen Iverson.
No.
Maybe Jamal Crawford.
Allen
at 3.
Iverson's
Steph
better
Curry. I
dribble
don't know.
better than Kyrie.
Yeah, definitely. When you talk about all time, you could break that down any type of way. Penny Hardaway in there as well. But anyway, from this list, maybe because I'm thinking about handles. Now a lot of people naming Chris Paul, and of course Chris Paul got handle of the ball, but I'm talking about like break you down, make you touch the floor type of handles. I like Darius Garland. I seen somebody in the chat.
Ain't no
bring up
damn
Darius
Luka,
Garland,
boy.
And John Morant might be one too. John Morant. I don't know. We got to see the rest of the list. I want to see the top 5.
John's got the like explosiveness. I don't know if he has the ball handle, but yeah, you're right.
Expose him.
I see Juice Dad says the LeBron disrespect is crazy. No, I was not disrespecting LeBron. I'm just being realistic here. You all know I love LeBron, but I could not put him in the top 5 ball handle ratings. So I'm just being fair.
Like Wayne
All right,
Spawn?
last one
Facts.
is the players with the top 5
That's his little
steal
brother.
rating.
Now, this
Okay,
is
any surprises
crazy,
here?
Cap.
Now this one,
This is crazy.
this one looks almost exactly like it should. The only thing I feel
Cat.
like it's a couple of nicks missing here, but we ain't gonna get too deep into it.
Bro, Stacks agree with
My guy
everything.
Thibault is at the top of the list, number 198 still. Do not dribble around this man because he
Dude.
will take the ball
That
from you. Of
Stacks
course,
nigga
Alex
agree
Caruso,
with
huge
everything.
pickup for the Thunder.
This is like the
we got
craziest
Marcus
ratings
Smart,
I've
DeLon
seen.
Wright,
I ain't
and
gonna hold
Dyson
you.
Daniels in the top 5. These are guys you do not want to dribble the ball in front of because it will get taken. But as the
This
chat
is
is saying, where's
crazy.
my guy Drew Holiday. See, I also, chat, you also got to remember, just because you have great on-ball defense does not mean you have great steal ability.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The two, usually it go hand in hand, but it's not always the case, although I do think Drew Holiday do know how to get the ball from his from people he's defending. But, you know, this list is pretty good as well. We can't take nothing away from the guys that made the top 5. Never know. Drew Holiday might be right there, number 6. I don't know.
Yeah, Smart didn't even
Who's
play.
that?
How
I
many
know.
games did he play? Like 27 or something?
So Yeah,
And he still got a
keep in
96?
mind,
That don't even
ratings
make sense.
update all throughout the year. That's the cool part about our ratings. As the real life NBA season is going to start in a couple months. As that goes on this year, the ratings
know
get
how many games
updated
he
as
played.
well. So as your favorite players perform better, their ratings go up. If they have a bad month, might go down as well. So stay tuned. Our social team
Make
is
sure y'all
releasing
follow
more
y'all
of
Play
these,
25, man.
this week, and then next week they've got again the top 100 rated players in NBA 2K25.
Turn on
And I
notice.
cannot wait to see who the top 5 is. I'm very curious. I haven't seen it yet. I'm very curious. We'll show you when we come back next week. But for now, as many of you are finishing up your Twitch Drops campaign, we wanted to give you one more reminder on how it works. So if you just completed your 90 minutes across today's and the previous 3 Road to NBA 2K25 streams, you
Bro,
should
there is
get a
hella
notification
people, bro.
in Twitch that takes you to your Twitch inventory. Make sure you claim your reward in your Twitch inventory. We have to say that a bunch of times.
Y'all can get y'all rewards and Twitch drops on my stream. Lord Baby Hope, Twitch. You feel me?
Before you do anything else. Then after you do that, go to the NBA 2K Twitch Drop webpage, which is nba.2k.com/Twitch-drops. You're gonna see steps 1,
This is a
2, and
quick
3.
ass stream,
Explain
boy.
steps 1, 2, and 3 to you, but if
Hey,
you
y'all think it's confirmed we not getting female my players? Or that they gonna release it a little later? With like the city news.
You should already be logged in, but just in case you're not, put your username and password on Twitch.
It's still possible.
Direct you back to that website.
Why the drop's not for 25? Because there are weirdos still playing 24, bro. They gonna have 25 ones though.
If you missed any of that, the 3 steps are detailed out on that page we just showed, which is nba.2k.com/Twitch-drops. Now, let's say I see some people in the chat saying I'm at 96%, 88%, 95%. Well, Stack, what's the next stream we have coming up where they can earn drops?
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and get
They only gonna keep the female my players on the
coming
W.
up. I know you guys are super excited, but the
My
week
team.
of August 19th, we got my team
My
news,
team.
and I am excited for it.
My team.
And let me tell y'all something. For the most part, I'm a lot like you guys. I don't really get the news or hear about
excited?
it until the day that we're about to go live and talk about it. So I'll be just excited hearing some of these things as you guys. When it comes to my team, it's going to be the same thing. I'm really, really, really excited to see what's going on with my team.
I'll just say it feels like it's been only 2 days since we revealed the gameplay and pro play a couple weeks ago, and since then
Uh-oh.
I've seen all of you in the chat constantly asking for